after trying several times, he's finally the Caribbean region's Commonwealth Short Story Prize winner. I'm talking about Jamaica's very own Kwame McPherson, who is right with me now. Good to see you again.
All right.
You recently met?
Yes.
But you never tell me what
No, I didn't. Yeah. So it was good seeing you. Great to be back.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica. I hope all is well with you.
Yeah, man.
Tell me about this now. You are what you call yourself? You're a writer? Because
I call myself an entrepreneur. Basically, it's
an entrepreneur. Yeah.
And an entrepreneur. So that's basically what I call myself. But writing has always been the fundamental of who I am. Growing up in Jamaica, because I was born in the UK.
Yeah.
And came here when I was very young and went to Tyrant Primary. Ended up going to Calabar. But primary school is where it all started, the essays and competitions and that kind of stuff, poetry.
Where did that come from, though? What?
Good question, because you see, it's interesting because I must check my genealogy because, for example, my brother was an award-winning writer at Calabar, and I wasn't writing.
Okay.
I wasn't writing at all until I left. I returned back to the UK. And that's when it started. I was working in the civil service. Someone approached me and asked me if I could do a poem, a personalized poem. And it's exactly what happened, and it started from there, really.
Yeah. I will make you pronounce it because I was looking at it and I said, "Don't tell me it." So I says Okui, Okoyi.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okoyi.
Yeah, Okoyi. Yeah.
There's a meaning for that.
There is. There's a town in Florida, and basically, as a writer, you get inspired to write various things. And I was doing some research, and I realized that there's a number of black towns that were in the UK back in the 19th century, early 20th century, that were razed to the ground. And Okohi is one of those.
Okay.
The word itself is a Cherokee Indian word, which means wild apricot, funny enough. But it was a black town, and it was raised to the ground, and the story is based on that.
First time hearing Okoye, because I look at it, O-C-O-E-E, and I said Okoye.
Yes, in Florida.
Folks, let me read something here. He was among 28 individuals, 10 men, 18 women, who were selected from a total of 6,642 entries.
That's right.
Bridget, a big thing that.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. So you told me the town and stuff, but what was the story about?
But the story is, it's because I've lived in the African diaspora. I lived outside of Jamaica for a while.
Right.
And I traveled across. So I used to live in South America. I went to the motherland, into Africa. I lived in the UK for a while. So, and I've been to Europe and that kind of stuff. But in terms of our stories, we're so rich with stories as African people that I conjured something up in terms of it's a mixture of an African Caribbean man's experience in America being stopped by police, an aspect of Jamaican folklore in terms of like Dopey and Black Heartman and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Element of African spiritualism as well as sci-fi. So it's a mixture of these different elements, and I guess the judges loved that. And that's why for the Caribbean.
Yeah, I think I read that. This is the ninth
eighth time. 7 times I went to the
What was different this time?
Jamaica had a vibration. Jamaica, because I'm back home now. Yeah. Within the first year and a half, I've been able to write and win for the Caribbean.
And you are thinking that is because you were here where that happened?
Yeah,
Why? Why? What was the difference though? Is a vibe? What?
Yeah, it's a vibe. And it made me realize that people like Ian Fleming, Colin Chana,
Ian Fleming, James Bond, right?
Exactly, James Bond wrote right here in Jamaica. So there's a vibration in terms of creativity where Jamaica's concerned, and I guess I tapped into that and where I am.
How you right? You get up one morning, you go sit down on a mango tree and you just feel the vibes of mango drop and lick in your ball.
I'm writing all the time, really. In my head, I'm always writing. It's just somebody who's been in front of my laptop and just start something, So that's how it comes. I have a number of long pieces in terms of books that I'm writing.
Yeah.
Of various. I've written westerns. I've written sci-fi.
Westerns?
Yeah. I've got a western series that I'm working on. A couple of the books are up on online.
Again, going back to the story that made you win. Again, you've said that where it was and why. Any truth to what you wrote, or this is just imagination?
Imagination. It's fictionalized, but the tone itself was real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there are aspects people can actually see it online because it's now out on a site called Granta. But it is real in regards to the aspects of it. It's also the entire scenario is fictionalized.
Yes. 2007 Poetic Soul winner.
Yes.
The first Jamaican Flash Fiction Bursary Awardee for the Britport Prize, International Creative Writing Competition in 2020. So this is not your first time round the block.
No, it isn't, but it's the first time actually getting this far with the Commonwealth.
Yeah. What happens now?
Now we move on to the international stage where they have to decide on who won it internationally now, and I'm pretty confident that
With the same story.
Yeah, with the same story, and I'm pretty confident. That comes out on the 27th of June, and it's going to be a big worldwide.
And you could end up winning a little change.
Yes.
Remember, me related. Don't forget to me related.
That's true. For you should say that, I did a belly, in my family. I'm going to check.
See me? See the belly in your family right here?
Oh, yeah.
But this is really, really good.
And if I go on to win it internationally, then I think I'll be the first Jamaican to do so. Because even though Dan McCarley won it twice, I'm certainly haven't gone to win it internationally.
How do you know about these competitions? I mean, you keep writing, but how you know that you can enter an international competition?
Yeah, it's true, because I guess it's exposure of being a writer outside of Jamaica in particular, and I encourage people in Jamaica to always look for opportunities outside of Jamaica, because there's so many.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of, there's sites that you can go on. So there's a site that I'm on that tends to give you a list of competitions and kind of stuff.
Okay.
And that's how it came out.
When you say short story, how short is a short story?
It depends, because you have different types. So,
Right.
for example, you have flash fiction, which can be 100 words and less, or 250 words and less, or 1,000 words and less.
Right.
And then you have short stories, which can be 1,000 words and up to about 5,000. You know what I mean? And then
But that's not short, Bridget. 5,000 word, a long story.
Yeah, an Okohi is a 5,000 word story.
That long.
Yeah.
When you write, do you write, put on, come back, write again, put on, or you just write, run down the argument?
As a writer, it's good to put it down, just get it out, and then you tend to go back and you tighten it up, or you put in a scene, take out something.
Kind of tweak it.
That kind
so you write the whole thing, and then you look back at it and say, no, let me leave out this part, or let me add something.
Change something, yeah. So that's
fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Bridget, this is amazing. Congratulations.
I'm proud to be representing Jamaica at this level.
Oh man, congrats. I tell you already, my son named Kwame, so you must be a pretty decent man.
Thank you, man.
Congrats.
Thanks,
Blessings.
Thank you.
Where can people see it?
Well, like I said, there's a site called Granta, Granta, which is a UK literary site where it's all on all the awardees are there, and my story is up there. But like I said, the 27th of June, the Commonwealth Foundation and Commonwealth Short Story Prize will have a ceremony where they're going to announce the awardees for the regions as well as the international.
And this is a British thing. I asked that because I noticed you're winning pounds.
Yes.
If you win pounds, not dollars, or worse, not Jamaican dollars. You couldn't look after me with that. Good to see you.
So the 27th of June is when they're going to have the final award ceremony. It's going to be online, so people can sign up. Let's go to the Commonwealth Short.
So to see it, you can go to Granta, Granta.
To the story, and for the ceremony, it's Commonwealth Foundation or the Commonwealth Short Story Prize. And they can find it that way.
Congrats again.
Thank you,
and thanks for coming in. Blessings and love, man. Look after yourself.
And you asked me a question about football, and I said to you, I'm not going to go ref in Jamaica.
It don't make sense. He's the Caribbean winner of the 2023 Commonwealth Short Story Prize. His name is Kwame McPherson. All right, still to come, Dedicated Dads. But first, the second edition of News in 5. Stay with us, please. Soon come back. Yeah, man.